Get. All right. So congratulations everyone for making it to the fourth quarter. We are down to our last quarter, the final straw before we end the school year, and you will become grade two
Stop your
students
math.
next school year. All right. Are you excited to become grade two students? Are you
I'm
excited?
going
Yes,
to be
po.
in my
Yes,
brother's
po.
school soon.
Yes. So am I. I'm excited to see all of you grow in your musical journey and hopefully also in your height. Okay. So, anyways, now that we're already ready for fourth quarter, I'm reminding everyone to please submit all of their missing requirements if ever meron man. Kung wala, please double check na lang, okay? For all your missing requirements. And I highly encourage that you submit on time. Deadline will be tomorrow afternoon until tomorrow at 5. That's the deadliest deadline. That's a final deadline for all. Okay? So, before anything else, I'd like to show your course outline for the fourth quarter. What's a course outline, teacher? It's what we're going to do for the entire fourth quarter. It's like a guide. So, let me show you first what we're going to do on the fourth quarter. Okay, here we are. Course outline, music one.
I actually want to draw a recorder so I can just trace a recorder.
Okay, there we are. Can you see this class?
Yes, po.
All right. So if you noticed, let's
Huh?
go directly sa ating schedule. Okay. So the schedule is there are a total of 8 weeks for the fourth quarter. So it's a total of 8 weeks, but we have a Holy Week break here, right here. You see that one? Oh, I interchanged. This is supposed to be week 6, and this is Holy Week. I interchanged the two. Okay, but please be guided. I'll change that before we post it. Okay, so notice here that there are 8 weeks, and first thing we'll be learning this week will be, you guessed right, it's Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars. Okay, so but before I ask you to play, we're gonna identify the notes first for each piece before we actually start playing it. Okay, so after Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars, learning it for 2 weeks, this week and
Hey,
the next.
teacher,
Mm-hmm.
how about oats, peas, and beans?
Aren't we already done with oats, peas, and beans? That was second quarter.
What's twinkle twinkle with?
Yeah, but oats, peas, and beans is a little too easy for you. Let's start learning more. And you can also learn oats, peas, and beans in your own time. I already gave you your material for that, okay? But anyway, let's continue with this one. So you start off with Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Stars. Then after 2 weeks, we're gonna start learning a new piece. It's Hourly. Ayan, we'll be learning that one. And then, of course, Gypsy Song. We're gonna be learning Gypsy Song right before we
Oh,
take a break sa Holy Week. All right, so we're gonna be
what
learning
is
the
Holy
song,
Week?
and then when we come back, we're gonna review the same
Break.
song, and then it's going to be your long test, ang Gypsy song. Then we will
Teacher, what
learn
is a Holy Week?
Holy Week. Okay, let me explain this real quick. Holy Week is a practice for Roman Catholics. Are you a Catholic? Who are Catholics here? Okay, Holy Week is a time for people to meditate and contemplate and do a lot of prayerful silence. Yeah, it's a time for people to think about
Final day of the Holy
themselves.
Week. It's actually a holiday, right? It's called Good Friday.
In the Holy Week, you have Palm Sunday. That's the end of the Holy Week. It starts with Monday, if I'm correct. Sorrowful Tuesday. Uh, I forgot about the Wednesday, and then there's
Black Friday.
Good Thursday, Black Friday, and Black Saturday. I'm not quite sure, but there's a name for those days, and it's a time where Roman Catholics don't eat meat. They don't they don't party or drink around. It depends. Some use the Holy Week for bakasyon because it's a national
Teacher,
holiday.
teacher,
Mm-hmm.
teacher. My calendar instead saying Black Friday calls it Good Friday. And also, and
I
also,
think it's Good Friday and
and
Black Saturday. Rio,
and
yeah.
and also Friday or whatever, people throughout the shops do the because of the sales of the person that
Okay.
you want to buy.
How about this, Rio? We can discuss this in a different time. I'll be sure to have answers by the next meeting, and I'll explain to you about the Holy Week if you want, okay? But let's focus first on the class for now, all right? Is that okay? Okay, okay. But thank you so much for your curiosity, Rio. We need that. All right? Let's continue on. Sige, so after coming back from the Holy Week, that's a break. That's no class for 1 week. After coming back, we're gonna review the Gypsy song. That's going to be your long test requirement. Then we're gonna start learning simple gifts. This is going to be your quarter exam final requirement. So basically, there's a total of 4 pieces that we'll be learning for the entire fourth quarter. And hopefully, ma-cover natin siya and we'll be on time before the quarter ends. And of course, we'll be learning one piece every 2 weeks. Okay? Any question regarding this one? Questions?
No, not
None. Okay. Let's proceed to. I don't want to hold you too long for this because this is the first session. We're not going to be learning the Twinkle Twinkle yet. I'm going to teach you how to practice it first, or like we're going to identify the notes first before anything else, before we start learning how to play it. We're going to identify what the notes are, what the important things we have to know before learning the piece. Okay? So we're done with the course outline. Let's proceed to.
I feel like he's having a lot of fighters.
Let's check this out. All right, what do you see on your screens?
It's the notes of Twinkle
Twinkle,
Twinkle
twinkle,
Right.
little star.
All right.
How do
So you
I
can see
do
the
it?
notes.
It's
Yes, a very familiar song. It's a very familiar traditional folk song.
What is that hashtag?
Okay, there's a new note that we need to learn.
Excuse me po.
Okay, cute mo na lahat?
Song po.
Yes, who has a question? Was it Clarissa?
Teacher.
Teacher, did you know that I can play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on the
Oh, that's
piano?
good. Very good. Okay, but let's wait for the other classmates.
And it's the same po.
Okay.
It's the same.
Oh, that's good. All right. Sige.
Teacher.
Yes, Tyrone.
Sharp. What is the sharp?
What's the sharp symbol for?
Ano yun? Who's asking the
Sharp
question?
symbol.
What is a sharp?
Asha?
A sharp. I guess.
Ah, okay. Okay, I will explain it, but I need everyone to keep quiet first and all questions will be later. All right? Okay. Oh, I have to disable the annotation first. Okay, there you go. All right. So, this is Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars. I'll entertain the questions later lang, all right? So, let's read first the text below. What is it what's important here below? Okay, let's read. Helpful hints. You may write in 2 notes for this song. Really try to read the music without writing the notes first. So before learning any piece, what we're going to do, of course, is we're going to label our notes. But it says here to really try to read the music without writing the notes first. So I would really highly encourage that. What does that mean? So you can put in 2 notes for the first one. Or kahit hanggang dito lang, first line. Maybe sa second and third line, you will not put notes anymore so that you'll try to practice playing without putting the notes in. But if it's a bit too hard for you, if you're having a hard time doing that, with playing without the notes, without the letters or the guides, labels, you can, of course, you have to write it down. But maybe over time, you can remove the labels and try to practice and play without putting the notes. Right? It's a good exercise. Para masanay din kayo. Yes. Alright, next. As always, keep a steady beat. Play with your left hand on top. Left hand on top. Left is here, right below. use your tongue to start each note. How do you tongue? You say your do's. Don't forget that one, okay? So use your tongue to start each note and play with the best sound you possibly can. So play and blow very gently, and keep it warm air. So dapat hu, and then do, blow very gently. All right. Next, be sure to use the correct fingering for F sharp. Oh, it's very strong and convicting here. It says be sure to use the correct, nakakapital correct fingering for F
Teacher.
sharp. You,
Teacher.
yes.
How does the F sounds like?
I will teach
Teacher.
it.
Teacher.
Quiet muna
How
everyone.
we
So,
do
I will
a
teach
sharp
it.
symbol?
Yeah, I'll show you.
What does
So,
F sound
what does the
like?
F sharp look like or sound like? So from G, looking at this one, if you look at this one, this represents the holes on your recorder.
Teacher, do we have to
If
submit
it's
this?
shaded, meaning you have to cover it. So, ang hindi mo lang i-cover is this one here and in the middle. So, I'll just show you. Okay? Para madali. So, F sharp would be, let me spotlight myself.
F sharp, but I only know F.
Teacher, do we have to submit Twinkle Twinkle Little Star?
Yeah, but later. Okay. Everyone sees me? Okay. So for F sharp, you make sure to use the correct fingering. This is the correct one. So from G, you're covering the one at the back, then cover the 3 above, and then put the middle finger here and the third finger here. You're gonna skip this one. Skip. You're not gonna cover that. And that, my dear class, is your F sharp. Again, from G, cover here, cover the 3 also above, and then skip that hole with your middle finger, cover this one, cover that one, and that is your F sharp. Let's make the sound of the F sharp. Ready? One more time. Skip this one, don't
Exactly,
cover
just
that one, okay? Ready? And. Got it?
Yeah.
Yes. So that is your
F one.
F sharp.
Difference.
It may sound different for everyone. Don't worry, but so long as you're doing the correct fingering and you're blowing gently, it's okay. It may sound different for everyone because we have different recorders. Some are a bit bigger, some a little smaller, but it's okay. Just remember that.
But I'll try.
The
I'll
correct
try.
fingering.
I'll try doing it. I'll try making it.
Okay, let's do it one more time. Do it together. From G, G, F sharp. Don't cover that one. Skip that one. Let's play the F sharp. Remember to blow very gently. Dapat
Teacher,
ganito
does
lang.
it sound like this? Does it sound like this, teacher? Does it sound like this,
Teacher.
what, teacher?
Yes, that's the one.
Teacher,
Very good. Yes, Aklima.
what is this note? The one.
Oh, you mute yourself. What's your question again?
Ano po yung note with the hashtag thing po?
This one with this one.
Opo.
Okay, later. I will explain it later. Okay, don't worry. Okay, let's continue with our discussion first. All right. So now that we know the correct fingering for our F sharp, please don't forget that one. Okay, F sharp. Show me the F sharp again. Sit down properly, everyone. Show me the F sharp. All right, very good. Okay, so what are the other notes that we're learning here? Practice the new F sharp. It's pronounced as F sharp. The low E, what's the low E again? Low E? That's the low E, remember? And the low D? Low D. Don't forget, low E, low D. Okay? Practice the new F sharp the low E, the low D with warm, gentle air. Blow very gently. And then make sure you cover all the holes completely. All right? Then,
Is
of
this what
course,
F sounds like po?
F sharp, F
Is this,
sharp.
is this how the F sharp sounds like po?
Sige nga.
I'm trying to
Yes.
practice it.
But blow very gently. Okay,
It
practice lang.
sounds like an F. It sounds like an F, but a different fingering.
Okay, yes. Now, why is it like that? Okay, let's discuss. The sharp symbol. This is the reason why it sounds like an F, but it's not. It's a different fingering. Okay, when you see the sharp beside the note, it is telling you that the note is one half step higher. O, wag mo nang isipin yung half step higher. Ano ba yan? Just think, if it's sharp, it's higher. If it's flat, it's lower. Again, sharp is sharp. Higher. Sharp means
Higher.
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 Flat means flat,
Lower.
lower. When
Lower.
playing the recorder, this means that you must use a different fingering. F sharp is a different note and has a different fingering than regular or natural F. They are not the same notes. What's the F again? This is the F natural. The regular F that we've been learning, this is the F natural, remember? Diba? This one?
Mhm.
We use F natural for that piece. What's the title of that piece again?
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Wait,
Alright.
teacher, po. Well,
F
on the
sharp.
sharp notes, is it only just the
I'm gonna try
sharp
it.
F?
No, there are also other notes that has sharp. Any note can have a sharp and it has a different fingering on the recorder.
So if it's like a B, it can just be. So we can
Do
just.
we have
can
to
just
make
skip.
our own note with a sharp one?
So
No. Okay.
teacher, so diba this is B, just like B,
Uh-huh.
and so we can just make another, and we can just make the sharp P like this.
Okay. It's a different story when it comes to B. Because when you put a sharp on the B, it becomes a C. But I'll explain that later, okay? For now, class, focus on the F sharp. That's all that's important that you need to learn for now, okay? I'll answer all of your questions later, soon. But for now, you might get too confused if I tell you too much, okay? So let's focus only on the F sharp, all right? So just remember, the F natural is very different. It's a different fingering from the F sharp. F natural, F sharp. Are we clear on that one, class? Are we clear?
Clear
Okay.
po.
Okay, last note. Remember to use your second and third fingers on your right for F sharp. Second and third finger for F sharp. Do not slide to E. What does that mean? When you're playing, there's a part here that you go from F sharp to E. Do not do this. So from F sharp, thus you do this. No, do not slide to E. You always use second and third finger for F sharp, and for low E, you use first and second finger. Okay, bawal ito. Bawal yan. Bawal, don't slide. Dapat replace the finger. It's a different fingering. Okay, class? Bawal din ito. Ayan, bawal din yan. Bawal slide. No slides. Okay? Dapat replace the fingering. It's a different fingering. Okay? So, any questions regarding this one and the F sharp?
Nope.
Alright. Yung sa last part is, it's a practice chart. Basically, you place a check mark in each box for every time you play all the way throughout the song without any mistakes. Okay? So, that's up to you. I'll not require you to, it'd be fun if you would do this on your own. Okay? So, going back to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, we will first, of course, every time we learn a piece, we're going to identify first what the notes are. So that's going to be your assignment for next week. That will be your music reading exercise number 1 for fourth quarter. You'll be learning Twinkle Twinkle Little Star next week. I'll teach you how to play it. So
This,
we're
this
going to
is
be
a
identifying first the notes, all right? But I'll give you a play along video when I give you the music reading exercise so that you'll also know how it sounds like and how it's going to be played so that after you put down the notes, you can practice it on your own. And of course, class,
teacher.
if you can, okay, if you can, you may try to not put the notes and try to learn the piece without putting any notes. You can try that, okay? But you can, if it's too hard for you, what you can do also is put the notes but not all of them, okay? If you memorize quite a few notes na, then you start erasing it. Okay? When it becomes easier. So that masanay tayo to play without putting the labels. Okay? Are we clear on that one, class?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, okay. So, this time, teacher is going to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star so that you'll have an idea how it sounds like. I know you already know the song, but so that you'll have an idea how it would sound like on the recorder. Okay? Because we know the song by singing it, but we're gonna play it on the recorder. So, can I request everyone to mute first and not make any noise so that ako lang ang maririnig, teacher lang. And of course, if you want to play along, you can if you want to, but keep yourself on mute. Okay, let me mute everyone. There you go. All right. So this is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Remember your new note F sharp. You can play along if you want. If you want to learn pa, then you can observe first and blow gently. Sit down properly. Shoulders are relaxed, back straight, and say your do do do's. Let's try to do this not too slow. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and.
So high, like a diamond in the twinkle, star.
Did you get that, class?
It's beautiful.
Why does it sound a bit higher?
Did you get that? Did you understand what to do? How to play? How it sounds like? Yes, Don. You have a question, Don?
It sounds a bit
Can you
higher.
send it on in modo sa idol?
Okay, quiet muna, everyone. Let's listen to Don first. Quiet muna. Yes, Don.
How did you know the notes if the notes are not there?
Okay. How did I know the notes even if the notes are not there?
Like a
Okay, quiet muna, everyone. Very good for singing. Alright. How did I know the notes without putting the notes there? Teacher Dylan already memorized all of the notes. So I don't need to write the notes down. That's why your assignment is to put the notes. You guys still remember how to do the music reading exercise?
Yes, po.
Yes. So you're going to put the notes. I'm going to give you the Treble Class staff notes so that you'll have a guide. Madali lang naman yun. So, once you put in the notes, you can already start playing. Okay? I already played it kanina before putting the notes kasi I want you to listen to how it sounds like. Okay? So, do you have any questions regarding this one?
No.
Questions with the F sharp? Then show me the F sharp fingering. Show me the F sharp fingering.
I know already.
Practice it.
Okay, remember to use, okay, Don, use second and third finger.
I know what the
So,
notes.
hindi ganito ang F sharp, okay? Hindi siya ganito. Instead, it's second finger and third finger.
I
So
know.
like this.
Remember, class, ang F sharp is second finger and third finger, not the two, na first two. Hindi. It's, okay, try to do this. Low D. Can you do the low D? Everyone, low D. Yes, low D. Now, ang F sharp is lift the first finger. That's your F sharp. Dapat ganyan. Yes. Hindi ganito. Okay? Intindihan, class? So to do F sharp, you just do low D and lift first finger here. Kuha, class? Never use this. This is wrong. This is not the right one. It's this one. Okay? Intindihan, class? Are we clear on that one?
Yes, Papa. Why does it sound tired?
Okay.
Wait,
So,
teacher, I want to share screen for a minute. I'll show you the screenshot that I did on arts time.
okay. Can you share it in a while? I just need to announce a few things before you share, okay? Okay, short lang, short lang. Okay. So, a few announcements before we go. I'm not gonna hold you for long. We're gonna end a bit early, maybe 5 minutes early. Okay. So, what we're going to do this week is we have music reading exercise. That's going to be the Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars. That's your music reading exercise. And then after you write down the notes, or if you can play without writing down the notes, that's better. But if you can't, if you're having a hard time, it's okay. You can write down the notes. And after writing down the notes, you want to start learning how to play it. So along with the music reading exercise, I'm going to give you also a play along video so that masimulan nyo na ang practice. And next week, we're gonna learn it together. And hopefully if we have time, I'm gonna check each one by one with the Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars. And then we're gonna learn a new piece. All right? Questions? No questions?
I have a question.
Yes, what is it? Let's start with Clarissa. Clarissa first.
Why does your recorder playing sound higher than mine?
Perhaps because my recorder is a little smaller compared to yours. And of course, it also has something to do with the blowing, the wind that you put in. So,
This is how my recorder playing sounds like. Wait, is there something I'm not?
it sounds good naman. It sounds good. It's okay. It's just, not all recorders sound the
have a
same.
recorder.
So it's okay if it sounds different than mine. It's okay. Not all recorders sound the same. So don't worry about that. Another question.
Teacher,
Yes, Kairos. Kairos muna.
can I hear something? I'm gonna play the most annoying sound. Look. What's
Can I hear? That means you're blowing too hard. You're blowing too strong. Make sure you're blowing very gently so that hindi siya mag-squeak or, make that annoying sound as you said. Okay? Go gentler. More gently. Okay?
Like
Yeah,
this,
that's
Kyle.
too hard. Yeah. Okay, another question. Dawn, you have a question, Dawn?
How did you learn so fast with the recorder?
He's a teacher.
Other question. Aklima.
How did you learn so fast, teacher? Are you a new teacher or an old teacher?
I have been playing the recorder since I was your age.
What age?
Maybe I think I was 5 years old, 6.
8 or 9. I'm 7 years old. I'm 7 years
Oh,
old.
then I started playing the recorder when I was younger than you. And I'm good at it because I practice a lot. That's the answer to it. I practice a lot. So if you also want to become good, you practice a lot. Okay?
Teacher, can we see something?
Can we what? Sorry?
Can you add a new record song code?
I didn't quite understand that question.
But a shiny recorder. I can hear
Okay, anyway, class, if you don't have any other questions regarding the piece, we can end now. I'll see everyone next week.
Wait!
Yes? What is it?
Can I share screen? I want to show you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, who is that? Who wants to share screen?
It's Rudra.
Okay, go ahead, Rudra. You can screen share now. Sige, real quick before we end. Go ahead, Rudra.
The sky is so blue when
Nakanta na ng iba.
like that. You have to do that with the recorder.
Oh, wow. Ang laki ng drawings ninyo.
No,
You screenshotted it.
completed yet.
Oh, it first.
Wow.
No, I'm
Look
gonna
at Dr.
for
Joy.
Mine is knocking on wood.
This is with Sir. Who's your teacher for art?
My
Please
favorite
move
color. Yes,
this
but
window away.
Who's your teacher for
Teacher
art?
Rhea po. I also do
Teacher
this.
Teacher Rhea.
Wow, very good.
I have
It's
It's a
very
bingo from
good.
Minecraft.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. That's very cute. That's very good. All right. Thank you for sharing. Okay. I'll see everyone next week.
Wait, I'm
Do
going
the
to
music reading exercise for Twinkle
let me do
Twinkle
something.
and practice on now. Okay. All right.
Bye.
Okay. Bye bye. Ingat kayo. Thank you.
Bye.
Ay, yes, yan yung question. Julian.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye. Yes, Dawn. Bye-bye. Okay. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care. Ingat kayong lahat.
Bye. Bye.
Sian, you have a question, Sian?
Memorize it, but I just memorized what the notes are, but I put on what's the song.
Oh, okay, that's okay. That's very good. Slow practice lang, Sian. You'll get it right. I'll check everyone next week. Okay. Thank you. Bye. Ingat kayo.
Bye, bye,
Bye.
bye.